Alright, let's go. Okay, now my mic, not my mic, my mouse ain't working. Oh, Euro truck. Why are you doing this to me? Ow. If you're hearing banging, by the way, it's my sizable, I'm joking, nah. It's my Xbox controller that just banged against the table. I'm just thinking, do I get another truck? I already have one. As you can see, I have a trading value of 160k. This Globetrotter actually does look nice, you know. I could go for this. It is 144 grand. Let's have a look and see. Give me an. Okay, wait a minute. I want to basically just make like a ooh. Yeah, I'm gonna buy one of these. I'll take a 12 plus 2. Let's see what the interior is looking like. I'm actually kind of depressed that I think SCS haven't like really given it any effort with the update in the trucks and ETS. Like, it's actually just sad. But whatever. We're not gonna buy a truck this stream. We are going to, if in doubt, get them out. Trailer manager. I have to pay 44 grand. Nah, bun that. I'm configuring this thing. Oh, hold on, I want lights on there. Bro, I just heard someone sneeze. I have a custom color on here. Can I get speckle lights? Yeah, I'm going for the multiple lights. Nah. Oh wait, actually I just realised I have an Xbox controller to expedite this whole thing for me. Putting flipping drag racing tyres on truck's trailer. Makes a lot of sense if you think about it. Plastic box plus water tank. Nah, I don't need a water tank. Wind deflector, don't need that. Don't need that. I'll take that. Okay. Yeah, you guys are probably gonna hear some noise. There's a guy that lives below me that makes a crap ton of noise. So, unlucky. Trailer utilization. Right, let's use this trailer. We're gonna do one journey. Okay, where? Oh, we're in Munich. Never mind. And I'm an idiot, and I've just realised I can't hear game audio. I wonder why. There you go. Alright, that is way too loud. Can I just do that? There you go. Do, 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 do. Alright, let's go. By the way, you guys should not be able to see my camera. Okay. I don't know why, but this truck sounds like kind of terrifying, but also kind of cool. That's probably just me. That just about works. Right, let's see what jobs we've got. Using your own trailer, yada yada yada. 141 electronics I could do. St. Petersburg. I've got to go all the way to St. Petersburg. Oh, wait, hang on. Let's see. Freight market. I have to do a yacht. Okay, actually, you know what? I will do this one. Hang on. I don't care that it's paying me like 10k less. I don't even know where I need to go. Where do I need to go? All the way in the Naples. That's fine. Quick travel. Let's go down to Napoli. In Napoli. Dun 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 dun. Dun dun dun. Alright, let's... Hang on, let's see. Service. Wait, does the trailer repair itself when it's in your... Was that a pic of my what? Hang on. Oh, this is great. Was that a pic of my No, it wasn't. It was not. Oh, mate. Lovely banter. Lovely, lovely banter. Right, we have a 20-kilometer drive. So, let's get on the road. Let's get to the loading bay, and then we're gonna have a long-ass drive to... I actually don't even know where we have to go to... Tallinn. Up here. Oh. I didn't do that. Yeah, wherever the fuck that is. I'm actually trying to... bro, my geography is horrendous. That's not Finland. I don't think. Alright, let me just break the speed limit here. We know... What do we know? What, that my geography is crap? Yeah. My geography is not even crap, it's just like... Bro, who randomly knows a bunch of geography shit? This is why history is better, bro. History is way more interesting. Also, I didn't realize how loud this flipping truck is, like, once you get it to speed. So, unlucky for me. It's not. Yeah, it is. You're just saying that because you did geography GCSE. Bro, nobody wants to know, like, what flavour rocks are. Oh shit, I just realised I don't have a digital fuel cluster. So I'm having to rely on the in-game one, which is gonna be, yeah, fuck it, I'm going the wrong way around the roundabout. Screw you. Yeah, I don't have a digital fuel cluster, so I'm gonna... Oh, actually, okay, I've got one on the dashboard there. Get out of the way, little bitch. Yeah, I'm cooked. Why can I not drive? Yeah, you're done. You're done. Oh boy, how was your stream yesterday? I was watching some of it and then I had to leave. Because like in the evening I was with some mates. I assume it went well. Because I've known your content, like it does go well a lot. Drive. Just do farming sim. I actually do have farming sim. I play it. Freight market. Yeah, decent, nice. Yeah, kind of annoyed I missed it, or missed all of it, but I mean, at least I tuned in, I guess, for like 2 minutes. All good, don't worry. Yeah, I'll probably next time or if I actually have more time next time, then I will do it. Thanks for coming. Yeah, no worries. Alright, let's get this yacht hooked up. In terms of doing farming sim, yeah. So I play farming sim with one of my mates from college. It's been like ages since we played it. We have a world that we literally just like take the piss in. Okay, wait, I need to go all the way to Tallinn. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go to Travemünde and take the ferry. I'm gonna go up there, take the ferry to Helsinki, and then from there take the ferry to Tallinn, and then just drive from Tallinn to wherever the hell I need to go. That's the plan. That's the plan. Now we just gotta hope and pray that this truck can haul ass and get us there. One thing I don't like about this game is that it doesn't let you do like quick waypoints. So like if I want to take a specific route for my delivery, it doesn't let me do that. It will always show me like it's you're gonna go straight at Willy Wonka. I've only just seen that. Safe. Catch you in a bit. I'm playing. You're going to cinema. Enjoy your film. What are you gonna watch? Imagine the guy says he's gonna go watch like, I don't know, Peppa Pig or some shit. Alright. Some shitty action movie. I can't even lie. All action movies nowadays are just so generic. Like they're just Hollywood cliche after Hollywood cliche. I actually want to see like a proper Hollywood film. Move, bitch. At the Wii. Nope. The guy in the Alfa Romeo is trying to sabotage my delivery. Alright, mate. You go enjoy your film. I will see you a bit later on. Alright, so we're doing about 60 miles an hour right now. I know this thing can go like pretty quick. I think it can just about do 90 miles an hour, which for a truck is quite fast. I have a Peterbilt in this, which is criminal. Driving an American spec truck in Europe is actually criminal. But police, get out of the way. Get out of the way. Oh, I can't even thread the needle because this little bastard next to me is like right next to me. Police. Right, take it wide. Ooh, good turning. Beautiful, beautiful. Is this a toll road? Yeah, it is. I was about to say, we're in Italy, and we're going into Italy. Why am I? Can you let me go? Why am I doing another security check? I did a job like last night. I was playing this last night, just kind of doing some prep work for the stream. And I did a job going into Russia, and I had to go through like 2 physical borders. I was going into St. Petersburg, and I had to go through 2 physical borders, which is kind of funny, because they were literally like 2 kilometers away from each other. But let's get this thing on the road. We're now actually on the highway. By the way, I wonder if anyone actually recognises this truck, because this is a truck from a movie. If anyone has watched this film, that kind of gives it away. Ever so slightly. But This is I found the mod for this and I was like, hell yeah, I'm doing this. This is also an American truck. So technically this should be an ATS instead of ETS. However, it's not too bad. Because I mean it is like a European spec truck. Like it has the flat head rather than the nose, the hood. I don't know the correct term for it. I think it is just called the hood though, or the bonnet. Whoa. Alright, we're doing 111 kilometers, which is about 70 miles an hour. Yeah, just about 70 miles an hour. I mean, that's as fast as this thing can go. It's fine, like, I don't think we're really gonna need to go faster than this. I'm kind of annoyed that the Tesla Semi isn't supported in this version of the game. There is a mod for the Tesla Semi, but it's just it doesn't work in this version. You need to go with one of the older versions because the mods are old. Like, when I say old, I mean they are very old, about 2020, 2019. Alright, I'm gonna change to the fast lane and I'm just gonna keep it on cruise control. I'm gonna be real, this is literally what I do when I play ETS. Right, I just do cruise control for the whole journey and it works. Okay, it's saying we should get there on Wednesday. That's not true. We're not going to get there on Wednesday at 3, because if we have a look at the map, I'm going through Germany, through Stuttgart, Hassel, next to Hamburg. But really, where I'm going is to, like, just past Hamburg. And then I'm going from Hamburg to Helsinki, and then Tallinn. Then I've probably got that's about 2 kilometers. Probably, I don't know. And you know, just for the extra immersion, I've got 3 GPSs. I've got a phone with Waze. I've got a what are those things called? I'm trying to remember. It's a type of sound. Tom-toms. I have a Tom-tom, and then I have the in-game navi as well on the right on the heads-up display. I'll be real, it's actually kind of fun, like, playing ETS because it's such a different experience. Obviously, so to playing things like Forza, which, you know, that's I want to say it's my job, but you know, like, that is what I do. I'm a Forza racing driver. So I drive hard and fast on Forza, and on this, I also drive hard and fast, but there's a bit more of a kind of relaxing element to it. You know, I'm not. I don't know. I'm not really worrying too much about like pit strategies and this stuff like inadvertently. Whereas here, I've turned off driver fatigue because in this game, it's really weird. Like, you can only do 11 hours, 11 in-game hours, I mean, before you need to rest, which I just think is a bit dodge. Because, like, what if I just want to bang out a job and it's, like, just over 11 hours, but then once you hit max fatigue, then the driver will start to, like, kind of fall asleep. So if you've played Microsoft Flight Simulator, for example, it's similar to when you go into G-Lock in that, like, the screen just goes black. You can hear what's going on, like, you can hear the truck still driving, but just you can't see anything. We got some more viewers. Hello, extra viewers. Alright, it's saying that we're going to get there Wednesday at 2:45. I say we're going to get there Wednesday 1 a.m. Actually, no, not even. I say that we're going to get there where maybe Tuesday 11 p.m. And oh shit, I need to get off this exit. We're going to Firenze, boys. No, don't do that. Oh, this guy's a waste, man. Oh, what a monkey. I love the startup sound on this. I don't know why, it sounds like actually kind of fun. Someone asked me, how am I? I'm okay, I think. I'm alright, I'm alright. Been better, but I've been worse. I think it's just kind of the stagnant nature of the weekend. If you get what I mean, it's just like, yeah, it's a Saturday, the weekend started, but I'm just like, I'm not too kind of fussed, if I'm honest. Like, oh yeah. Like, I do have some plans this weekend anyway. I've gotten the brunt work of the weekend out, which is to do my reading for next week. Yeah, that's literally like all I kind of need to do. I've done my reading, done the bonus materials as well, because I know that for my tutorial, for my seminar for IB, yeah, our lecturer's gonna catch us out as much as he can, because he just loves to do that. I will say the one thing like uni, yeah, like with college, they actually kind of care whether or not you do your homework or your study or whatever. Like in college, they go out of their way to check it. In uni, they don't, but they know whether you have or whether you haven't. Like, they have their ways of checking it, which is about asking you questions based on the reference material. However, am still yet to be caught out by something like that. And there have been times where I have like forgotten to do some bit of reading. Which is kind of funny. Someone also asked me like, what's my funniest uni study story? I don't know what this means. Oh, okay. My funniest uni study story would probably be, okay, it'll be the time I was, what was it? I was writing an essay. I was writing an essay for one of my modules. It was my Lawyers in Society module, and I was doing my essay, and it was like 3 a.m. It was Saturday morning, and I fell asleep at my desk, didn't even realise, and when I woke up, I didn't realise that I had fallen asleep on my keyboard. I had marks on my face from like where I fell asleep on my keyboard, and the keycaps were kind of digging into my face, and I also just had like a bunch of gibberish on my board because my laptop was still on, and I kind of just fell asleep. That was quite funny. I'm trying to think like what else. I'll be honest, there's not like studying, yeah, it's fun, but there's not really a lot of quote unquote fun study stories. Like, I'll be honest with you, studying in uni is only gonna be fun for you if you make it fun for you. Like, you have to make your revision and your notes and stuff. You got to make it work for you. Alright, let me put on the cruise control so I can also check any others. How are you? Yeah, I kinda like, everyone's just asking how I am, which is actually kinda nice. Thank you. Somebody asked, what did I do for Valentine's Day? Yeah, I don't really do Valentine's Day. I mean, I do, but I don't. What was it? It was Tuesday. No, Valentine's Day was Wednesday. Yeah, I was kind of just relaxing. But I was at home all day on Wednesday because I didn't really have anything to do. And then in the evening as well, it was just like me and my mates were in the kitchen in our block, and we were just like, you know, just having some fun. Somebody asked me, what do I get up to in my evenings at uni? Depends on the day, to be fair. To be honest with you, I don't like clubbing. I don't do clubbing. It's not for me. It's not that I'm an introvert. It's just I don't understand the whole appeal of the drinking and drugs in a dark room. And for somebody like me who's always on edge, like a nightclub or a club is like the worst environment to be, personally. One sec. But don't get me wrong, like, if my mates go to a club, or like if we have a night at the SU or a student union, then yeah, maybe I'll go. But I mean, mostly I don't really go. Like, I will literally just, we'll mostly just stay in the kitchen, you know, eat, drink, talk, and then Like, if people go to the SU, then they go. If they don't go to the SU, then they don't go. They go wherever. But yeah, that's pretty much my uni life in a nutshell. Which sounds actually quite boring, but then it's actually not. I think uni, like the uni lifestyle, or let's rephrase, the stereotypical uni lifestyle is not for everyone. Like, it really is not. I think you gotta know your limit, and you gotta know your own kind of set of principles and morals, because you really don't want to get easily like peer pressured when you're at uni. Otherwise, it's just gonna end up being nightmarish for you. Alright, a relevant question. I mean, not irrelevant. I do like these questions, to be fair. What do I think of Hamilton going to Ferrari? That's a sore topic. Why would you do this to me? Now, you know what? What do I think of Hamilton going to Ferrari? I think beautiful. Like, we've seen so much speculation about Hamilton going to Ferrari over the years. I think there was the one in 2018. There was also one when Hamilton was leaving McLaren, whether he'd go to Mercedes. There was also talks around him going to Ferrari. In 2020, there were talks of him going to Ferrari. I think the best driver going to the best team, I mean, Ferrari is not the best team. But I mean, in terms of like F1 and what the driver and the team have done for F1, for Hamilton to go to Ferrari, I think it's a brilliant move. He's got, I'll be completely honest, right, with Hamilton, he's got nothing left to prove. It's the same with like Messi and Ronaldo, for example. Why have they respectively gone to the US and Saudi? They have nothing left to prove in their careers. They've, with the exception of the World Cup for Ronaldo and the Puskas Award for Messi, they have won it all, pretty much. Anything there is to win, they have won. Same with Hamilton. He has the most Grand Chelem in F1 history. He has the most pole positions, the most podiums, the most race wins, and he's joint on the most championships. I don't think there's a lot for him to kind of prove. What I do think, though, is that the transfer rumours around Seb joining Audi in 2026, I'll be honest, I don't think it's going to happen. As the days go by, and we march down towards the start of the 2024 seasons. I'm also talking F2 and F3. Yeah, I don't think the Seb move is going to happen. As much as I'd really love it to happen, because I personally think that him and Carlos at Audi, that would be a lethal sign. That would be a lethal duo. I think Carlos at Ferrari, that's been quite underhanded, to be fair. Like, he's in his first season with the Scuderia, he beat their star boy, and I mean, fair enough. In the second season, both Ferrari and Red Bull had a car capable of winning the title. But I remember I was talking about this for my A level, my Spanish A level. Checo and Carlos, they both had the chance to challenge for the title, but because of the teams that they're driving for, they really can't. If it was Williams, for example, they would not be doing what Red Bull and Ferrari are doing. You know, putting one driver up on a pedestal and making the other. Like, yeah, they will do it, but not for an entire season. They won't jeopardize the quicker driver. And remember that a driver's pace is also dependent on the track they're on as well. I would say Carlos performs quite well at Spain a lot. Charles performs quite well at Bahrain, so you know, it would make sense for Ferrari to play their cards right, because I don't actually think that overall Charles is a better driver than Carlos, which is a very hot take. I do think that they are quite equal. Thing is, Carlos is always thinking like 3 steps ahead in terms of strategy, in terms of and as well, I will say that Carlos is wet weather driving, and I won't say dangerous condition driving, but kind of changing conditions, because he has experience in rally. He's a lot more kind of competitive in changing conditions compared to Charles. And I honestly, I don't think we're going to see Charles get to the level of Lewis and Max. Both Lewis and Max, I'd say right now on the grid, they are the best wet weather drivers. Like, period. Ayrton Senna, he's good as well. Ayrton Senna, Max Verstappen, Lewis Hamilton. Seb used to be quite good. In fact, what am I talking about? Seb is brilliant in the wet. I mean, that performance in Turkey from him in 2020, in a shit box of a Ferrari, that is saying something. Jim Clark, Jackie Stewart as well, quite good in the wet. Graham Hill. But I'll be honest, there's no new driver talents that are kind of hyping me up a lot. Like, I mean, actually, there are a few. You got Kimi Antonelli, you've got Terry Porsche, you've got, as much as I don't like Alpine, you have Jack Doohan, and you've got as well from the Red Bull family, you've got Liam Lawson. Absolutely brilliant drivers, but I think one of my favourite drivers on the grid right now to kind of look at in terms of development and growth, it would probably have to be Logan Sargent. Just because there is a massive commercial growth of Formula One in America, and to have an American driver on the grid, it's quite good for the sport in terms of advertising, marketing. However, Daniel Ricciardo, he's pretty well known for his Americanness. Even though he's Australian, he's pretty well known for being kind of the face of the US Grand Prix. Same with Lewis. I mean, both Daniel and Lewis have houses out there that they stay in for a good few months of the year. Obviously, they do live in Monaco and they do have their homes in the UK, in London and Australia, respectively. They also both do have houses in California and New York. No, New York and California. Yeah, it's Hamilton's New York. Danny is Los Angeles. Um, so because of that, I think the kind of marketing aspect of Logan being American, that's not kind of as prioritized for Formula One or for Williams. And I think it's good for him because then he gets to see, or he gets to develop in his own way. Sent a funny video. Fernando Alonso to Mercedes. Actually, I've just received a message about that. Nando to Mercedes. It's an interesting one because I don't think it will happen. The reason why I say that is we've seen what happened at Alpine. We saw what happened at McLaren. The second time round with Stoffel and Fernando. When you have a driver that's of George's caliber, I'm not going to say George precisely, I'm just going to say, with a driver like George, a good driver, and a driver like Fernando, who is also a good driver but older, and George is younger, it is quite difficult. Because you have one that's chasing a new another title. You've got one that's chasing his first title. But you've got one that's kind of got the test of time against him, and the other kind of doesn't really. Personally, as well, I want Fernando to retire. I want Fernando to retire. I want Stroll to leave. He's had a few, you know, he's had a solid few podiums. He's had a good few performances. Is he F1 material? Yes and no. I just think with Lance Stroll, it's a very mixed bag with him because, you know, if you want to lead a team into a new era where they can start challenging for titles, you can't have Stroll. You need to have Fernando. But then as well, the team needs to be, you know, ready and willing to challenge for the title. And Aston Martin is not that. I'm gonna drive from my bed now. I think. So that's my honest stance on Hamilton to Ferrari and also kind of F1 this year. Yeah, I think this season actually is going to be kind of crazy. I do like that silly season is happening now, as in this year, rather than next year. Because if there's a big 2026 silly season, then it's going to really mess up kind of what 2026 is like. Because you've got the reg changes coming in, and you've got some new driver transfers and some like big driver transfers like that. I wouldn't mind, like for example, I won't mind Fernando to. Oh, sorry, I won't mind Seb coming to Audi in 2026 rather than 2025. But I think one driver pairing I would really love to see, if this doesn't happen for him with Mercedes, and I'd love to see it happen at Audi. Which actually I just realised is actually kind of treacherous, but Mick Schumacher at Audi would be. I actually don't know how to feel about that one. I feel like that's kind of blasphemous, you know. That's blasphemous because the guy drives for Mercedes, or he's part of the Mercedes family. Did I actually just get brake checked by a flipping truck? Truck drivers are waste, man. Oh, a Tesla Model Y. That was on my dad's one. Yeah, it's. I think this season is really gonna spice everything up as well because you have, I think, 8 drivers are out of contract this season. Honestly, I would love for Alex to go to Mercedes. I think. When it comes to rejection, if there's one team I think does handle their drivers kind of perfectly when it comes to rejection and re-signings, it would have to be Mercedes. Yes, there have been number 1 drivers and number 2 drivers for Mercedes, and it's happened with Ferrari for multiple years. It's happened in Williams. It's happened in pretty much every team. With the exception of Haas. Actually, no, what am I saying? 2022, K-Mag and Mick. It happened. But, with Mercedes, they will do their best to help everyone. Like Ferrari didn't even want Carlos to win last year, and in Singapore in 2022, they were annoyed that he won. Same thing goes for Checo with Red Bull. If Alex goes to Williams, then I think Checo to Red Bull would be quite nice. I think the Carlos Sainz. Okay. Actually, this goes on to the Hamilton Ferrari stuff. Carlos Sainz, if he's going to make a long-term move, he needs to move next year. He can't wait until 2026. He can't do a one-season deal and then move. I think as well, it's quite sad that McLaren have put their eggs in the basket with Piastri, because I would have really loved to have seen Carlando back at McLaren. Carlos at McLaren was different gravy. I will say that Carlos's form at McLaren was way better actually than his form at Ferrari. And the reason why is, yeah, fair enough, McLaren put their eggs in a basket with Lando. Like, realistically, if Lando and Oscar were to get into a title fight, McLaren are going to tell Oscar that he needs to start back in Lando. But yeah. For those of you that didn't watch me with the previous iteration of the channel, I used to actually make F1 videos. And in one, like, I predicted the Carlos Sainz to Sauber transfer, the kick, Sauber, whatever the fuck. I didn't predict it would be kick. But I did say Carlos Sainz in 2025 will definitely move somewhere. And the reason why, having a pre-existing driver on the grid transfer for somewhere else in 2026 in a regulation change, it's not gonna work. Especially when 2026, I would say, is a lot more major than the 2022 reg changes. Yeah, fair enough. 2022's regulation changes were rough in terms of they were a pretty big overhaul. However, 2026, it's a pretty new era. It's a whole new era of Formula One. We're gonna see engines with over 1,300 brake horsepower, or is it 13 or 1,200 brake horsepower? We're gonna see different cars, more powerful engines, different ground effect designs. They're even thinking of making the cars now like, what is it? They're thinking of introducing more active aero. Like, it's getting really stupid now. I have no idea. So I'm just checking the world map to see how long. Okay, we don't actually have too far to go. We do need to drive through the entirety of Germany, but it is what it is. Yeah. The thing is, all for next year, I would love to see Alex in that Mercedes seat, and Mick goes to Williams. Because let's be real, he's not going to McLaren. He's definitely not going to be able to go to Aston Martin. Williams would be a good test for both him and for Logan, if I'm being honest. Because Logan's doing his second season now, or this year. Mick, he's had 2 seasons off after this year. So you have 2 drivers, young drivers, that have just that have done 2 seasons in Formula 1. So they have some F1 experience. They are still new to it, but they have some F1 experience. They can help develop the team and the car. And little Mick's had experience in Mercedes. So this is what I'm thinking, because it's essentially if Mick goes to Mercedes, he can have an effect on if Mick goes to Williams, he can have an effect on the teams like James has. So it's such a great thing. It will be such a great thing if Alex goes to Mercedes and Williams takes Mick. Because I'll be honest with you, I think that George is going to jump ship in a few years. But I really don't think, for him at least, I don't think that he's going to stay at Mercedes. If they don't win a title in the next 5 years, then I don't think that he will stay at Mercedes. So if you keep Mick at Williams for a few years, let him marinate, and then imagine Mick and Alex in that Mercedes car. In, I don't know, 2028. 2028 is going to be a big shake-up because I think so. Lando's out of contract with McLaren. Max is out of contract with with Red Bull. Charles is out of contract with Ferrari. Lewis, his is 2027 because he's got a 2+1, so 2025, 26. No, sorry. His will be 2028 then. His contract will expire in 27, but it will have an option to renew for an extra year, unless they decide to renew him for another few years. But Lewis Hamilton to Ferrari will be an exciting move, I think. Because I'll be honest, in 2022, fair enough, he got schooled by George quite convincingly. I think the gap between them was around like 30 points or something like that. That George beat him by. Yeah, he did beat George in that Mercedes car last year. But one thing you have to remember with Lewis is he's also helping in George's development. Because really, I think out of the three 2019 prospects that we saw, out of Alex, George and Lando, based on how they've been recently, I would rank, in terms of who's most likely to get a driver's championship, I'd actually put Lando on the top of the list, followed by Alex, and then George at the bottom. Just because of his ethos, his work ethic. And he's not picked out from Lewis. He's not picked out from Lewis. So I'm also just checking other. Don't text while driving, kids. I'm also just checking other questions. How's my Citizen? Oh, my watch. Yeah, it's really nice. I have made a few other acquisitions. But no, my Citizen's nice. It's just charging. Which sounds so weird to say. Yeah, because it's an eco-power Citizen. They have solar-powered movement, so I have like this little desk light next to my desk. So it's charging in that. Somebody asked, why can't you see my face? Yeah, so that's because I use my laptop webcam. If you remember, when I live streamed with my face, I use my laptop webcam. And right now, with the way my desk setup is, it does not make any sense for me to turn on my webcam. I mean, because I have a speaker in the way. My webcam is kind of crap, and also the lighting in here is bad. For second year of uni, I'll be moving out into another place. For that, I hopefully will be able to stream a bit better, and you guys will be able to see. I do also plan on investing in a webcam. Somebody said to me I should use my phone. The issue is I don't have anywhere to mount my phone, to use as a webcam. Plus, also, I don't know if I'm actually able to do that. I'll have to double check if I can do that. But yeah, but I will get a webcam. Sometime, probably like in the later half of this year. It's not that I. It's not that I don't want to show my face. It's that because you guys know, like I have shown my face on stream before. It's just that the setup ain't looking too great for me to do that, and also you won't really be able to see my face because the way the lighting is, even with the main lights on, it'll be too bright and you'll just get flashbanged. And with the other lights, it's too dark. And I could just get a spotlight, but at the same time, no. Sorry. Give me a minute. I believe there's somebody knocking at my door. All right. Sorry about that. Yeah, let's carry on. Uh, it's it's 10 p.m. Let's have a look at how far we are. I would say we're about halfway to our first destination, which is Travemund. You know what? I actually don't know how to pronounce that. Let's see. How do you pronounce it? Um. What the hell? Wait, is it a French word? Hang on, where even is? It's in Germany. The hell French word is? I don't know, mate. You know what? I'm just saying I should totally take a drive to Grimsby. uh. You know what? I should go. I should see if I can get to Stoke-on-Trent here. See if I can find my uni. Uh, which actually will be around. Actually, they're not gonna have it. The maps on, like, when I say they're not all accurate, like obviously they're not gonna be 100% accurate to the real world, because that means the game is going to be massive. Yeah, that means that the game will be massive. Got my red interior lights. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I kind of wish like I could go see my home in this. 'Cause I think I can do it in Flight Sim actually. That's Flight Sim is one game that I don't think I would ever stream, because even playing that on my Xbox, it is beefy. It is a heavy game. To play in terms of like the performance. I think even if you had a top spec rig, yeah, it would be quite difficult to stream Flight Sim and get like, I don't know, ultra graphics or like the highest graphic settings and everything. It would be quite difficult to do so. I do really love Flight Simulator, like just kind of flying around. It is quite fun. I bought a bunch of mods for the game as well. So I've got like the F-35, the F-22. I've bought a bunch of fighter jets. I have the F-14, the SU. No, sorry, the MiG. I've got the MiG-29, the SU-35 with 27. I have something as well. I can't remember what else. Oh yeah, I've got the Eurofighter Typhoon, the Dassault Rafale. I have that on PC because that was a free mod that you could get. I have an L-39 Albatross. this is so like, ow, this is so random that it just keeps go. Oh god, hang on. Wait, let me just make sure the truck isn't damaged. Ah, it's fine. 5% damage isn't like all too much, to be fair. Somebody told me to check the Premier League. Why? Oh my god. City are losing. Of all teams, to Chelsea. Also, I'm just saying, if the Premier League ended like right now, Luton Town, Jesus, Luton Town are 1 point clear of relegation. Damn, yeah. If the Premier League ends right now, United get Conference League football next season. I wouldn't even be surprised if they get kicked out of that. If they get ejected, booted, if they get absolutely thrashed in Conference League football, I would laugh. Man U, they're so bad. Villa are 4th. I would love to see Aston Villa in the Champions League next season. Like with a top 4 finish, they get a solid transfer budget. I would love to see them as well make some like quality signings. Tottenham are 5th. Europa League. Honestly, I think if they invested in decent players, buy Timo Werner, sure, but if they invested in like some decent players, it doesn't have to be too much money. Like they don't need to spend like hundreds of millions. Then they could probably win the Europa League. They just brought that kid on from Genoa. What's his name? Radu Dragusin. He's looking quite good. That's a good signing. They've gotten rid of Eric Dyer for 5 mil. The most random fucking transfer was Dyer to Bayern. I don't know why we're signing Tottenham players. Like, we didn't know I'm a Bayern fan. Why are we signing Tottenham players? Right, it's actually insulting. And Tuchel as well. Like, Thomas Tuchel needs to leave. We need him out. Oh, we got some more viewers. Hello, more viewers. Somebody asked me, what do I think about Xabi Alonso to Liverpool? Well, apparently, I think I saw it on Fabrizio Romano's page. Apparently, Jurgen Klopp has given Xabi the blessing to take over. I would really love to see Xabi Alonso at Liverpool. I think it would be absolutely fantastic, and I would love to see him at Bayern as well. However, when he wins the league this year with Leverkusen, he's not going to be able to come back to Bayern. Like, if he comes back to Germany, he's staying with. He's gonna have to go back to Leverkusen. I think, like, yeah, sure, he can go to Bayern. Bayern could definitely sign him, but the amount of shit he's gonna receive. Then again, when has it ever stopped anyone? Like, Rafael Guerreiro has gone from Dortmund to Bayern. Lewandowski has gone from Dortmund to Bayern, and everyone loves the guy, even though he went for the between the two biggest rivals. Same with Mats Hummels, same with Niklas Süle. I'm trying to think, who else? I remember how everyone was. Oh, why is my indicator on? I know, people were giving Neuer shit, and they were giving him shit because he was a Bochum player first, and everyone was like, "Oh, why are you signing a Bochum player?" This, that, they were like, "Shut up, bro." Like, undoubtedly, Neuer is the best goalkeeper in history. Yeah, fair enough. Lev Yashin won a Ballon d'Or, yada yada yada. In all fairness, 2014 Neuer should have, because he was a beast. I will just say that Neuer could have won so much more in his career if he wasn't let down by the German national team. Like, he's won 2 Champions Leagues, and also I think Thomas Müller, he said it perfectly in an interview. He was saying that Germany doesn't really get Ballon d'Or winners because everyone's just like, everyone in Germany has a team working spirit. Which is why you don't see too many German Ballon d'Or winners, which I guess kind of makes a little bit of sense. Well, I'm just trying to map that out in my head, as in does it make sense? Yeah, it does make sense. There were no kind of standout German players who just play for themselves, selfishly, like a certain Ninja Turtle. Mbappe. I'd say as well, one of my favourites to win the Euros would have been Spain. But they've got injuries, and some pretty crucial ones at that as well. Obviously, I'm gonna say England are my favourites to win, but England's a weird one for me because I would say we have 2 of the best players in the world right now in our squad, with Bellingham and Kane. Yeah, they're just on another level. I would also say who's the other kids? Who else is like quite good? See, I'm not gonna say Mbappe because the guy's in a one-sided PSG team. Like, I think Haaland, like, yeah, fair enough, he's been injured, but he's come back. He's been absolutely mint for Man City so far this season. I think he is as well. Premier League top scorer. Mo Salah as well. Boy, oh boy, Mo Salah, my friend, he's on absolute smoke. And see, I think as well, like, he's in the top, like, highest goal scorers. Like, he's doing absolutely fantastic this season. Big Verge as well, like, he's pushing out quality performances. I think the state though of the Ballon d'Or right now, or well, the Ballon d'Or in general, like, you can't win a Ballon d'Or if you're like a midfielder, no, not midfielder, if you're a defender or a goalkeeper, you can put in fantastic performances and you won't be able to win. Which is unfair. But at the same time, I feel like footballers kind of know this already. One of my mates just asked me, do I see Arsenal winning a league title in the next 5 years? Yeah, I do. Really, I do. Providing Arteta stays. Like, really, I don't know why he should go to Barcelona. It doesn't really make any sense, if I'm honest. I mean, he's done well, it kind of does. He's got experience with the team, but as in, he's done really good with Arsenal. He's won a Community Shield with them. You know, and he's become increasingly better with Arsenal. And I do think Arsenal, as well in the Champions League, I think they're going to go very far this season. I mean, who are they even versing? They're versing Porto in the round of 16. That's an easy win for them in the round of 16, if I'm honest, because Porto are good, but they're not that good. Like, trust me, pal, you're not that guy. But I do think if there's one signing that Arsenal need to make for next season, sign Diogo Costa, sell Ramos, like Raya. I think Raya's on a loan to buy anyway. He's not even on a permanent transfer. Sign Diogo Costa and get rid of Aaron Ramsdale. Like, that would, honestly, if I was Arsenal manager, that would be probably my priority transfer. And then I think Zinchenko's been okay this season. Like, he's not been the best. I'd sign Piero Hincapié from Leverkusen because my oh my, what a performance that they're having this year. And as well, I would probably try and sign like Nusser Mazraoui. Cheap right back, you can get him for about 38 mil. And I would probably say like he's good squad depth to have. They don't need another CD. They've got Jorginho and they have Declan Rice for CDM. But as long as they play a good formation, if they want to splurge though on like one player, although I can't really see them, spending loads on a new player. I would have said Frankie de Jong. I don't know what the hell Barcelona are doing trying to sell him for 60 million. Like that is disgraceful, to be honest. The guy's worth more than 60 for sure. Trying to think like what else would I. Who else would I recommend they sign? Diogo Costa and Nusser Mazraoui would be like the best bets. And they need a number 9. I would honestly say pen to paper. Actually, yeah, put pen to paper. Sign Victor Osimhen. Oh, more viewers. Hello, more viewers. I'm trying to think. Okay, there is one player, but I would want him for Barcelona instead of Arsenal, which is Santiago Jimenez from Feyenoord. He's doing brilliantly actually this season. The only issue is now Barcelona can't flipping afford him because the guy's been, well, Feyenoord has said they're not going to sell him for less than 100 mil, which is just annoying. I'm just thinking to myself, any other good like number 9s, as in like out and out number 9s. Somebody's asked me about Mbappe Real Madrid. Not gonna happen. Or as in, let me rephrase. It might happen, but it's not gonna be worth it. Regardless of whether they get him on a free or they pay for him or whatever, they're gonna need to play a weird formation because Mbappe is not a striker, he's a winger, he's not a number 9. So him and also he's selfish. So him and Vinny, they're gonna constantly be fighting for that ball. Rodrigo's gonna, he's gonna suffer as well. That attacking 3, they're not gonna work well together, in my honest opinion. You need a proper number 9. Erling Haaland would be a good shout. Victor Osimhen would be a better transfer for Real Madrid. Like, and then as well, there's rumours of Højlund going there. Like, why? You know what, actually, if Barcelona managed to sell Lewandowski, Julian Alvarez, bring him in. If I actually know, sell Lewandowski, bring in Hincapié, bring in Antonio Silva. I think my most controversial take, and I was actually saying this to one of my mates, is sell Ter Stegen and use the 70 to 80 mil that you can get for the guy. To bring in an influx of new players. It makes more sense to do that. Yeah, it makes more sense for them to do that. So yeah, just spitballing. I'm thinking to myself, Haaland, he's already spent a year in City. He's now halfway through his second season. With the wages he's getting, I mean, I can't see the guy leaving City, even for Madrid. And I mean, so Bayern, Madrid, and City, they are the three favourites to win the Champions League. Which is, I mean, that's insane. Inter, as much as I hate to say it, because I'm a AC Milan, I prefer AC Milan to Inter. I also prefer Juve to Inter, to be fair, because of my son, Paulinho Dybala. Actually, on the topic of Paulo Dybala, I know he's old, but he's not old, but he's getting there. He's 30. Bayern self-surge, bring in Dybala. I'd love to see that. I will actually, like, here's how much I stand by Paulo. I honestly think he's a good player, and I think he's definitely in the top, I want to say he's in the top 50, like the top 50 players in recent times. I mean, just his years at Juventus were just fantastic. I mean, to win back-to-back Scudettos with the Bianconero is crazy. To get to a UCL final, fair enough, he didn't win it. But to get to the Champions League final, and as well to have like a massively high player valuation of, I think it was 180 or 190 million, is like not no regular like Tom, Dick, and Harry can go and get a valuation of 190 or 180 million. So that should tell you everything you need to know. And I think what happened to him at Juve, you know, like him getting kind of a little bit screwed over by the board, is not fair to the guy, but he's bounced back from that in Roma. He's doing quite well in Roma. And I'm really happy to see, you know, him kind of getting back to some form. Bearing in mind now the guy's old, and his confidence got rocked after the Juventus exit. Oh, we are nearly finished. Alright. You know what, yeah, 5%, whatever. There you go. Satisfactory. I kind of want to do this, this thing, the This is actually crazy to see, like how long. I mean, what's the longest delivery I've done? The cars. 2,897. Medical equipment. Uh, 120k, that's the most I've gotten. This was annoying because I got hit one time and it messed me up, which was like really annoying. Should I pay off all my loans actually? I have 282,000. So I can buy a new truck, but I'm gonna do that for next stream. If you guys want me to buy a specific truck, then let me know. Just DM it to me on Instagram, or you can leave it in the comments of this stream and I will check it after the stream has ended. But otherwise, thank you guys so much for watching. I'm going to now peace out, let you guys enjoy the rest of your evening, and I'm gonna go have some dinner. Enjoy the rest of your day.